Ever let something slip? Like maybe said something a little too soon and wished you could take it back.
Oh, yeah, we've all been there.
Well, get ready to dive deep today, folks, because we're tackling that very thing, the power of holding back.
Holding back.
Yeah. Sometimes keeping things under wraps can actually be the secret sauce to success.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Today's wisdom comes from this little nugget. Never let excitement make you announce things prematurely. Stay low-key and move silently until you're sure.
That's pretty powerful, actually.
I know, right? It really makes you think about all the times we get ahead of ourselves, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, we get so excited about something that we just want to shout it from the rooftops.
Exactly. But maybe, just maybe, there's wisdom in taking a breath first.
Definitely. I mean, think about it. This quote's all about strategic patience, right?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So it's not just about keeping secrets. It's about being smart about when and how you reveal them.
Exactly. It's about planning, about thoughtful execution. It's about making sure you're setting yourself up for the best possible outcome.
Okay, so what happens when we don't do that? What are the risks of jumping the gun?
Oh, man, all sorts of things can go wrong. I mean, you could tip off your competition, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then they get a head start, or you could end up overpromising and under-delivering.
Ouch. Yeah, that's never good.
And if that happens, you risk damaging your credibility.
Right, because people start to lose trust in what you say.
Exactly.
It's funny, I was reading about this soft drink company that, totally revamped their main product.
No.
They went all out, huge marketing blitz, commercials, billboards.
And 9 yards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
The new drink bombed. People hated it.
No way.
Seriously.
Yeah.
If they just, tested the waters first, maybe done some smaller trials,
Right. Gauge the reaction.
they could have saved themselves a ton of embarrassment and probably a lot of money, too.
It's a classic case of excitement getting in the way of good planning, isn't it?
Totally. But you know what's even more interesting?
What's that?
The upside of strategic patience goes way beyond just avoiding disaster.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Think about the positive side of things.
Like what?
Well, you can build anticipation, right?
Ooh, that's good.
And you have time to refine your strategy, really polish things up.
So that when you finally do reveal your masterpiece...
It's that much more impactful.
Exactly. I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. But, let's bring it back down to earth for a minute.
All right.
How can we actually use this idea in our everyday lives? It's one thing to talk about big companies and marketing campaigns, but what about us regular folks?
That's the real question, isn't it? How do we take this strategic patience thing and actually put it into action?
Yeah, how do we do that?
Well, I think it starts with being aware of our impulses,
Our impulses.
Yeah, those knee-jerk reactions to just blurt things out.
Or-
So the next time you're working on a project or chasing a goal, stop and ask yourself a question.
Okay, what question?
Am I letting my excitement run the show? Or am I being strategic about this?
Strategic versus excited. I like that.
And it doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. It could be as simple as pausing before you hit send on that email.
Oh, right. Or before you share that big idea you've been cooking up.
Exactly. Just that little pause, that moment of reflection can make all the difference.
Because sometimes the quietest moves are the ones that really shake things up.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And you know what? Think about this. What if you applied this idea to your current project, the one that's been on your mind? How might holding back just a little change your approach?
That's something to think about, isn't it?
I think so.
I think our listeners have got a lot to chew on today. So until next time, folks.
That's strategic.